Hey guys, I wanted to just do a quick talk video of something that I was already thinking about making anyways because it had come up in me, over time, and I've just had to work through it. And so I'd wanted to do it. And then something else kind of came up recently that made me like, yeah, I should absolutely do this talk. So anyways, I'm just going to get into it. I really want to talk about maybe a shadow part that might come up in people or what might even happen to you while you're going through your process and you're like up and rising or whatever, about jealousy and enviousness, and even sometimes what it can be disguised as or somebody not even realize what it's coming from. It's okay to feel jealousy, even enviousness. You're even more going to want to work through the enviousness because it's a little bit heavier of an energy in my opinion than just jealousy. But it's okay to have jealousy. It's okay sometimes to see things in others or what others are doing, and you either fear you can't live up to that, or I'm not sure on this, but I think jealousy is actually like losing what you have, where enviousness is wanting what you don't have, or losing like what you don't even have. I don't know, it doesn't matter, I guess. But my main point that I really want to put out is when these things, jealousy, enviousness, when they're used in a way to like transmute the energy or to be in a healthy way to be seen, is for it to show you something about yourself, also to show you like what you want, maybe where your passions lie, or where you even might feel like you're lacking. But even more so, one great way to transmute that energy is to use that energy and the information that it shows you, and for you to use it to improve yourself and what to go after and to do the work of what it is that you want or what it is that you're seeing. When those characteristics or personal traits or energies or whatever you want to call it are negative, is when somebody or you do that and they don't use it to inspire them, or they use it to belittle or hold somebody else down, or just come with like a hater type energy, whether it's hidden behind a kind, caring, compassionate, I'm excited for you mask, even though you're really not, or whether it's just straight out hating on somebody. So when any of you feel those feelings arise, that you feel not good enough, or you feel like you want something, or you're not good enough to have it, or you're not powerful enough to have it, or, it's showing you that you want something too, and you don't want to be left behind or the only one without it. And some people who feel this way, who aren't willing to work on this, they'll want to keep you small so that they don't have to do the work to rise themselves, or to just so they don't feel so bad, like misery loves company kind of idea. Also, they'll want you to fail. Like some people will test you in that way so that it confirms their reality that it's not available to them. So sometimes they'll actually present you with obstacles, some of the ones they're either going through, or anyone really, just so that to see if you fail. It's almost like you could be the test dummy. So it's like if you succeed, then even though part of them's like, damn, like part of them's like, okay, now it is possible for me, especially if it's somebody that kind of started out on your level, even a little bit below. So now they know it is, and they'll know whether to go after it because they made you go, like they had you pave the way. So now it's like, on one hand, oh, well, if they don't make it, okay, they just uphold my reality that it's not available to me. But if you do make it, then you showed them they were wrong and they can have it. Now they have to take responsibility for it. But you did most of the work of paving the path. You know what I mean? It's kind of how those things go. You don't really have to worry about all that. I just want you to know when these things come up, like, don't think they're bad or don't think you're negative or whatever. The difference between whether this turns positive or negative when these emotions or these feelings or whatever come up is whether you do something with it and it inspires you to grow, you to take action, you to take responsibility, or whether you're going to be sitting there just hating on somebody or holding negative energy or trying to block them or whatever, okay? This is where things turn, is in your actions, because a lot of us hold a lot of these energies, especially in the beginning of our work, but especially because, let's face it, we're human, you know? Some of those things will go away and we'll work through them. And some of them will always be there. They'll always be in your shadow because you are a human being. You are having a human experience. And it's about seeing it and rising above it and not letting it control you. And you just like, you know what I mean? So don't judge it though. So just do something with it. If you see these coming up, work through it, do the work, or do something with it that inspires you. Don't allow it to pull you down, keep you down, or make you feel less than, or don't allow it to bring out then that darker energy where you want to go crap in somebody else's Cheerios. Okay? This is how you do stuff with that. Don't judge it, love it, just let it inspire you. Where you find the Debbie Downers is the ones where they let it hinder them and create a negative energy, and where you find the ones who go and rise and do stuff. And obviously people can be at different phases of their lives, not do some at one point and then do it at another, but they're the ones who use that to continue. It fuels their hateration instead of their inspiration. Okay, it's the best way to say it. Now, in saying that, I would like to lightly say, because I don't want to put a lot of energy on this, if any of you guys are more worried about what I'm doing or what I'm building or whatever I have going on this side of things, then you are worried about what you have going on and what you're building and what you're doing and your own healing process. So if you're worried about mine more than yours, or if you are so worried about what is going on in my life and what I'm doing and what I'm building that you feel like that overrides my true intention of what I'm trying to do here with not only myself, but with anybody who feels guided to my channel or to work with me, please unsubscribe from my channel and go on your path somewhere else. Maybe one day you'll be more in alignment and come back and it could be positive. But just know, and hopefully there's not a misperception on it. And I don't want anybody feeling like they're walking on eggshells or whatever. I mean, I'm pretty open-minded. But if I feel in any way that anybody is bringing to my channel or my comments, I've been pretty blessed, so I'm pretty good. But if I find in any way that there is any negative energy that is brought, and I don't mean somebody speaking their truth, you can speak your truth. There is a difference though. And sometimes somebody can even be speaking their truth and it's just theirs, and you're still bringing a level of energy that is not aligned with my channel, and that's fine, but you're going to have to go find one that's more aligned with your energy. I hope that makes sense. But I don't want anybody coming that questions me or questions my intentions or questions what I am bringing and what I am doing and what my intention is and what I am taking the time to build. If you are more worried about the time I'm putting into things and what I'm doing than you are about what you're doing, like I said, with much love and compassion, remove yourself from my channel. Unsubscribe. Please don't spend any more time here connecting with me or whatever. I will block you. and I will block your comments. And it's not out of hate. It's not out of anything like that. It's that I protect and love my energy enough that I will not be absorbed in somebody else's reality that is not coming to me with the best of intentions. And that does not mean that I'm not willing to work with somebody who's still in lower energies or is not like, oh my God, I really need help to get out of this. I mean the ones that are so set in their ways and they're so knowing of their things that they're bringing judgment to me, and there's no openness or receptivity, and there's no trust here. And I get you don't know me from Susie or Sally, but if you can't feel enough in there in my intention and my trust in what I'm doing, if you need to trust and feel that with people that you feel guided to. So clearly, if somebody is coming to my channel and you are questioning what I'm doing or what I'm receiving on my end of the fence here, which most of the time is some bullcrap fantasy illusion of your own that you're stuck in, and clearly most of the time you have no idea what you're talking about. But even if that's besides the point. If you are so worried about me and what I'm building and what I'm doing, then you are about your own healing journey and about your trust for me for working with you. This is not a place for you to be. Which also means you're bringing a level of judgment and negativity to my channel that is something I can't even work with you anyways, which means you don't need to be here. And if you do, then keep it to yourself, because I will remove you. So I just want to say that in conjunction because it fits pretty nicely with what I just said. So if feelings arise in you that are of jealousy or envy or judgment, or you question things or anything like that, but you come in a way, excuse me, my bad, but you come in a way where facts, no, that's not in alignment with what I'm doing or what I'm working with or anything where you need to be here. So don't feel bad, and just know that I mean it with much love if I find something isn't in alignment and I remove it. But also know if these come up in you, know that it's okay. You are human. What makes the difference is what you do with those energies and what responsibility you take. Do not hate on anybody for doing their work and rising and creating, and let your own ego get in the way and judge it or act like somebody else has intention, and it's like, no, I know better. Oh no, I see what's going on here. Oh, I this, blah, blah, blah. And don't come asking questions when you act like you already know and there's no room for growth or receptivity anyways. This is just a side note. This doesn't normally happen, but I'm just saying it also for future sake. And like I said, it does fit well with the jealousy and envy talk, which I was already meaning to do anyways. So much love to anybody who feels that. No judgment. If you're stuck there and your mind is closed, I'm not going to be the channel for you, and I'm not going to be the person who's going to feed your party. Okay? For those of you who are really doing the work and you feel it come up, it's okay. You're human. Just work through it or get help or find it and use it as inspiration and not to crap in somebody's Cheerios, like I said. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything and participating here. For the most part, I have been blessed since starting this channel. I know as I grow, it's going to be like more people within the pool, but still, most people align pretty well. There is room for misunderstandings, but I also really don't have time with it. I'm pretty good at reading energy and reading what's behind people's masks when they come at me with certain things and when they want to paint it pretty, and like, oh, and I see what's really behind it. I don't play anymore. Not anymore. Okay? So I love you guys. I hope you guys are navigating all these energies well, and I'll be seeing and talking to you soon.